Yo, so we're gonna answer a few questions that we've been getting from you guys, and just gonna have fun with it.
Because
why not?
Okay, yeah. What was the point you guys really decided to start making music and just go with that for your career? That was a young choice for us. Yeah, I feel like
15 years old, we started making music. The career thing was when we started making money.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I think, we kind of always kind of knew this was the direction we wanted to go in.
Yeah.
Even though we kind of had to live the norms of regular life of going to school and doing that stuff. Because, you know, parents and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
and life, and, you know, responsibilities.
But yeah, honestly, I would say the biggest turning point was when you got out of college. We moved in together and we said, this is what we're doing. We're going to pursue this. So that's probably our biggest moment doing that.
Yeah. Even though it was only part-time, we knew we wanted to make it a full-time thing.
Yep. Yeah. We didn't really enjoy our normal job, so we thought we might as well shoot it at that.
Way back when you were starting the band, what did your guys' friends, classmates, and teachers think? Did you share your work with them?
That's really interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, you can go first. You can go ahead.
I didn't really share it with too many people except for us. I mean, we would just kind of jam to it. Maybe a couple people, and you know, they're all supportive and nice, whether they were friends or whoever. Yeah. Family was never like super into it or anything.
Yeah,
like
no, they're always like, glad you're very musical,
but
well,
you're going to school, right? How are your grades?
I remember making beats back in the day and then like playing them in the car for friends and seeing if they even noticed. It's like kids being like, oh, they didn't notice, and then there's probably something that's good.
That was one of the car tests. Yeah, you would just play it.
Car test was a big thing. Yeah. Honestly, friends were always really supportive of it. When we used to have we used to throw warehouse shows and shit like that. Our friends would always show up.
Yeah, cool about that.
We were very passionate about it, so I think they knew we were gonna do our best to get somewhere.
It was better with Neffex in high school. I don't think we showed a ton of people, but like as we got better and as we started making money and as like you said, the warehouse shows and stuff, when we were older and quit our jobs and stuff, people started to like see the wave and they were more supportive and they thought it was cool. Plus we got better.
Teachers, I don't think teachers never show teachers.
No.
We were in the band, heavy metal bands. Well, we did the Battle of the Bands back in Irvine. That was pretty fun.
That's true. We did a lot of that.
I don't think any teachers knew about it.
A lot of screamo.
What was I remember workers, when I was working construction, I used to show them shit, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it. And they did not believe me, and it's the best thing to throw it in their face this day. So, I mean, not everybody's always gonna be stoked, and plus, like, what's that one thing, you said something really good back in the day, which was like, if they only wanna see you fail because they wanna know that if they didn't do it. Did you say that, but more English?
Yeah, it was like, God, what was it? It was like, people don't want to watch, people don't want to see you succeed, because then that just means that like they basically missed the opportunity. Like they could have tried to do that. That if you fail, it's like, oh, I made the right decision. Yep. Like I got a normal job, I did my normal thing. Like that was the right decision. But if you succeed, it's like, oh, could I have done that if I would have tried a little harder or thought or you know, come up with something? But
I remember that was a great line. Yeah, I remember hearing that when we were grinding, and that was epic. Not that we're still
kept us going,
grinding, but yeah. All right, last question.
Best one, here we go.
Would you rather be in a real life version of Walking Dead or a real life version of Game of Thrones? And I've watched none of them. So, take it away. Have you watched both of them or you watched none of them?
I've watched part of The Walking Dead. Okay. And then I'm just watching Game of Thrones now. And here's my 2 cents.
Okay, get it. Yeah,
so
I feel like,
Walking Dead, zombie apocalypse. Okay. Everyone wants to be in a zombie apocalypse with like a lot of weapons and stuff. Yeah. Like that would be pretty sick, like I think.
You fit it out?
Right, cool. I mean, it's pretty dangerous and stuff. My problem with Game of Thrones, the amount of torture and like cutting off body parts and stuff.
Savage?
Yeah, they're savage in Game of Thrones. So I was like, you know, I think I'd rather be in Walking Dead and just be like, just messing up some zombies, chopping zombies' heads off.
Game of Thrones has like dragons and magic and stuff though, right?
Game of Thrones has 3 dragons and they're all owned by this blonde chick.
Okay.
And then, but like, it does have a lot of like, you know,
like castle stuff. Oh, a lot of boning and stuff.
Yeah. So if you get like a good,
is there any boning in Walking Dead?
I don't think so. I don't think as much, you know. Damn. So I would pick Walking Dead.
So Game of Thrones it is, I guess. All right, cool.
Oh man, yeah.
Nah, I'd be scared shitless to be in Game of Thrones.
Some of the torture in Game of Thrones like freaks me out, man.
I don't know.
Not about it.
I don't feel like really watching either one of them for some reason. You're not a Family Guy. I'm
Walking Dead, I don't feel like. Bob's Burgers. Walking Dead, I don't feel like watching, but Game of Thrones is pretty cool.
How far are you into
Give
it?
it a chance. Third season, I think.
Oh wow,
We're cruising.
How many seasons are there?
We are cruising. 8, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Wow, you guys are really cruising.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm on.
crushing it.
And that's 3 questions. That was 3 of them.
3 of them.
So, you know, take that.
Ask more.
Ask more. We'll keep doing this.
Yeah,
It's fun.
We're gonna do it once a week.
We're literally stuck in the house. So, bye guys. Love you.
Peace.